Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and this is FrekiFitWolf. So today's video is a tag video. If you don't know what those are, it's basically where one YouTuber asks a list of questions, answers them themselves, and then tag other YouTubers to answer them. A lot of times they're related to the topic of the channel, a lot of times they're just for fun and kind of a get to know me type of thing. So Tracy over at Trials of a Long Hair Girl, she does these every Tuesday. She comes up with the questions, she answers them, and starts the tag game. And Sandy over at Let's Kick It with Sandy, I love you girl, she tagged me. We love tagging each other. And but it is Friday and these always come out on Tuesday, so I don't know who's all been tagged. So if you haven't been yet, I'm tagging these people again, and if you have, I'm sorry. But so I'm gonna tag Lisa over at From Dumpy to Diva. I'm gonna tag my friend Amy, wow, Amy over at the TMI Queen Gets Fit. Sorry, my brain, we don't ever see each other's real name, and most of our conversations are online. We have nicknames on Facebook Messenger and TMI Queen on YouTube, so I'm like, what is her real name? Whoa. But I should remember because right now she's Queen Amy. So anyway, Amy, I'm tagging you, and then also Kat over at Kat on Point. If you have not been tagged, I am tagging you. All right, so these tags, this particular one is a style or fashion tag, all about style choices and fashion. So some of these are a little bit like not really applicable. I can't say that word. They don't apply to me necessarily, but I guess I can give my opinions for other people. Oh, all right. So the first one, jeans and a tee or suit. For me, definitely jeans and a tee. I prefer that type of look. I'm more of a casual person. I don't even own a suit. They're just too expensive and there's not enough reason to wear them. Now don't get me wrong, I do like wearing button-up shirts and I do like wearing, more fashionable type things, but definitely on a more casual level. Even like I was talking to a friend last night that is getting married in a few months, and I was like, so what's the dress code? And luckily, basically business casual. Wear something colorful, but nice. Because their theme is rainbow, like my hair. So yeah, because I was like, I don't know if I can go if I have to buy a suit. One, don't have the money. Two, I don't want to buy a suit or anything that form-fitting that is not going to fit for very much longer. So yeah. So anyway, jeans and a tee, I prefer that over a suit, and just on other people, same thing. All right, number 2, dress or pants. I mean, I've got to say, I prefer wearing dresses all the time. Obviously, I'm joking. For me, pants. Or honestly, I prefer shorts more than either of those. But on ladies or gentlemen that like to wear dresses, I do like a dress. It is kind of fun. I like flowy things. So those are kind of fun. But basically, I'm very much whatever is comfortable to you, whatever makes you feel good about yourself, that's what you should wear. Number 3, formal or casual? Well, I kind of already answered that one. I am more of a casual person. There are certain times and places where I feel like you should be a little bit more formal, but overall, I just like the style aesthetic of more casual looks. Number 4, sneakers or dress shoes. Kind of goes in the same thing. I do prefer sneakers over dress shoes. Unless there are some, which I haven't ever really looked, if there are some like very colorful, very interesting dress shoes, then maybe, but I typically like more the sneaker type of look because there's more colors, there's more style options, instead of, I feel like formal things are a little bit more in a box, especially for guys. For women, obviously you do have a lot more choices. If you're talking heels or whatever, then you can get it, a little more stylized while still being formal. Speaking of high heels, number 5 is sandals or high heels. Again, I don't really wear either. I think I own a pair of sandals and a pair of high heels, oddly, but I don't really wear either of them hardly ever. Maybe a pair of flip-flops if I'm just running out in the backyard, but overall, my whole foot's going to be covered. I am going camping not this weekend, but next weekend. So I'll probably bring sandals, I guess, for that. We'll see. All right, makeup or none? I mean, you guys know I am just loaded with makeup all the time. Obviously not. But On other people, I do think it can be fun. I like, in case you can't tell by all the things that I do and wear, which normally I have my Rainbow Fitbit brand on, but it is charging right now. But anyway, I like forms of expression. And so if your form of self-expression is your natural beauty, rock it. If you want to do some elaborate makeup, if you want to do some basic makeup, I'm a fan of all of the above. Whatever you personally enjoy, whatever you like, I say go for it. Okay, now it's kind of switching to more home decor. Number 7 is open concept or separate rooms. I like separate rooms, preferably still pretty big and open, because I like the actual minimalistic thing, despite the fact that I've never ever been that way. I tend to load shelves up with all kinds of stuff. But I definitely like separating, because then you can have a different style in each room to have a different feel, versus when it is more open, I feel like you have to kind of keep the same theme throughout it. Obviously, you can still like paint the walls different in a technical different room, but I like the actual physical separation. Plus, for sound quality and things like that, I do like a more closed-in space. But I do like big. Like, I don't know how well you guys are able to tell about my apartment, but like our rooms here are huge. We have 12-foot ceilings, and it's just a very large space. Number 8, electric or gas stove. It's so funny that so many people always debate over this. I know most people in my life always say gas stove all the way. I don't know the difference. I don't notice any difference in cooking. I don't notice any difference in things heating up properly. I don't notice any difference in it cooling down. I don't know. I don't notice a difference at all. So I really could care less. I just know everybody in my life prefers gas over electric. All right, number 9, sun porch or deck. Okay, some of these I had to look up, like what the differences are. So a sun porch is more with the enclosed room, but you can still see everything. And a porch is more where it's just outdoors. You might have a covering, but typically it's just an open deck. They're both good for so many different reasons. It's just, I know in St. Louis, a lot of times when I see sunrooms, they tend to be storage rooms, and that gets kind of annoying. If you're actually utilizing it as a sunroom with the windows and everything, that can be nice so that you can enjoy feeling like you're outside without actually getting bugs and stuff. But yeah, I prefer a deck. Like, after all that, I prefer a deck. It's just, I like the more open air, and especially a deck with a covering, because then even if it is raining or snowing or whatever, you can still be covered. But I like the openness. All right, number 10, farmhouse, kitchen, or galley. Again, had to look this up. I don't know these things, but so farmhouse kitchen, based off of what I looked up, that is more my thing. That's more, again, open space. Like I said, I like separate rooms, but I like open space. Galleys being thin and narrow, I don't like that. I like lots of counter space. I like lots of room to move around. I kind of prefer like a kitchen where there's no separate dining room, where you can eat in the kitchen and do all the cooking and everything, especially that way if you do have friends over. I like being able to chat with them while they're just chilling at the table and I'm cooking or whatever. That's more what I prefer. So that would be more farm style or farmhouse kitchen. Number 11, modern or rustic. I definitely am more modern. I like more modern shapes and designs and shininess and all of that. It's just my preferences. I've always liked that, especially a lot of times with modern, you can get the more irregular shapes, and I really, really love that. I love asymmetrical things and all of that. Number 12, the last question is retro or antique? Again, I kind of had to look up what the difference was. Basically, retro, it's something made newer, inspired by, or in duplicate of something older. Antique is, it has to be at least 100 years old. I'm not a fan of antique stuff. I just not, again, like I said, I like, modern things, even if they do have like a more retro feel to them. Like, I definitely love the style aesthetics of the 80s and early 90s. I do like that. So if it was a more modern, made to be inspired by that, then I would say that. So retro, definitely for me versus vintage. Yeah, that's all the questions. So check the links down below because I am thinking Let's Get Fit with Sandy and Trials of the Long-Haired Girl. And I'm going to be tagging From Dumpy to Diva, the TMI Queen Gets Fit, and Cat on Point. All right, talk to you guys Sunday when I do my weigh-in.